If you're seeing this reading is for you. This reading is for you if life's been a struggle lately. If you have been journeying the depths of your own personal hell, your own conditionings, your own habits and patterns that have been deeply rooted into your subconscious. So, this reading is one that I did for myself today. And as I'm closing it out, I got the message of share this. So it's technically 2 readings. I did one this morning for myself, and then I just finished it off. So I want to get into the first couple cards. So let me get them situated back in order. Okay, I'll just show you as I go. So we have Strength in reverse. Then we have the Tower. And then we have Queen of Swords. And then the Lovers. And 10 of Cups. So just to start off with Strength, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. This time of your life was on purpose. Even though it hurts, it doesn't feel good, you feel like you've lost all of your strength to make a different choice. That was stripped away so that you could realize how you've been trapping yourself. An area of your life where you have built up walls on your perspective of what is and hidden that, found refuge in that, which that's something great to remind ourselves of during this whole time as well, is that this is not bad. The shadowy, darker conditioning that you are moving through is not bad. It's actually something that you have used as a coping mechanism at some point in your life to get through life, to survive and to continue going. And so having gratitude for that, having gratitude for that thing for keeping you alive and to getting you to where you are now. And it's time for it to leave. It's time for it to go. I just saw 333 on the timer. It's time for it to go. It's time to break down the walls and to let go. And for a collective of you guys, this isn't for everyone. You know what this is, okay? You know what this is. For a certain collective of you guys is what I'm feeling is connected to mine as well, where the breakdown that has occurred was to teach us boundaries, discernment, discipline. Teach us to consciously create walls within ourselves, could be with other people, of boundaries of what we decide to choose with our lives. What decisions are we making? What life are we living? What choices am I making? Having deep discernment. That's been the lesson through this loss of energy, strength, and that's the funny thing. You had to lose all of your strength and will to make a choice for yourself so that you could realize that you do have the choice and that you have the strength to choose. And to get to the next two cards, the Lovers and then the Ten of Cups. Like, if you know tarot literally at all, you don't even have to know tarot. Just look at the two cards, the Lovers and Two of Cups. This has been about you coming back to yourself. You loving yourself one layer deeper. You coming in union with yourself. So much we push away. We've been pushing away this thing. We've been shoving it down into our subconscious mind, trying not to see it because it's not that comfortable. But we've been forced to see it. We've been forced because we didn't have the power to say no. Or at least we didn't feel like we did, so that we could remember that we do. And it has to be through love as well, though. It has to be through accepting and inviting and allowing that part of us to exist. And the more that we allow and honor that that part of us exists, the more we can let go of it and transform it into something new. It's a gift. It's a gift if you see it as that. It is a gift. It's emotional fulfillment. It's filling you back up because you're not allowing some condition and external process of your own mind and body to take control. You've allowed that thing to now fuel you and add more energy and be the boost that you've needed. This is emotional fulfillment. This is cycle closing. This is after the huge storm, the rainbow happens. And the sun starts to come out again. And we celebrate. So that was this morning's reading. And it ties into all of this as well. So I ended up just putting the stack that I just read to you on the table just to the side. And the Lovers was the one that popped up. And so I pulled a card for the Lovers. And it's Page of Cups. Now that we have come in deeper union with ourselves, you possibly are going through this right now. Absolutely. Coming into deeper union with yourself, loving more parts of yourself. And with that comes more things that you'll love to do and express and create. It's time to adventure into that. Be curious of what are new things that I actually really love, that I haven't allowed myself to love because I've been suppressing it. How can I be curious? What are those things? And then that was done for the Lovers. And then I pulled the next card was the Tower. So this is, what is that thing that we've been like? What's been the thing that's been stopping us? What limiting belief, what perspective, what walls have we created around our experience that has not actually served us, has actually hurt us in ways that we didn't even realize. So I pulled two cards at first, and it was Nine of Cups in reverse and Six of Cups. And this to me is giving with no energy. This is people pleasing. This is saying, ooh, if I give to someone else, they'll fulfill me and give me what I need. Ooh, if I give and if I am of service, then I will get something in return. If I do this, then this. It's conditionality. It's manipulation in some way. It's, I'm going to give so that I can feel whole. I'm going to give so that I can satisfy an unworthiness within myself. I didn't really think about that one yet. It's giving in order to fulfill, not recognizing that you're already whole. Moving on to, no, this is still the same. This was like a diamond formation. I think that matters. This is how it was laid. So these are the first two cards. This was the top card, so more of like the higher aspect. And then, so that's Knight of Cups in reverse. And then this was the bottom aspect, more of the root, if you want to call it, which is Queen of Pentacles. And so the higher aspect of this, and maybe not even higher aspect, but just what it has created, is this constant searching for emotional fulfillment outside of myself. Constantly moving and trying to get somewhere. Trying to find emotional fulfillment within everything outside of us. And the root is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Not feeling worthy. Not feeling like I am enough in this moment, right here, right now, exactly who I am. I don't look the way I'm supposed to. I don't have the things I'm supposed to. I'm not making the money that I wish I am. I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm not all of these things that I wanted to be right now. And so I must not be worthy because it's not in my life. I must not be worthy of it because I don't have it yet. But I am. I am. I am worthy of it all. My existence in its purest form, right here, right now, deserves it all. And not even deserves it all. We're beyond that. I am it all. You are it all. And so if you want to be something, you are it. That's where this comes in. You are the emotional fulfillment. You are the love. You are the universe. You don't need a piece of a puzzle to fit into you to make you whole because you are every single piece. Maybe it's not showing in reality right in this moment. Just because I desire and deserve to be making money, sustaining myself in a beautiful way, doesn't mean that it's not possible and that it doesn't exist. Just because it's not where I am right in this moment does not mean it doesn't exist. And so all I have to do is become it internally. What does that version of myself look like? What do they do? How do they feel? What decisions are they making? How are they emotionally fulfilling themselves right here, right now? Feeling whole. within yourself and within your being. Grounded in your body. Grounded in your body. Honoring and loving your existence just because you exist. No other reason. Knowing that you are deserving of it all because you are it all. On to the next. Okay, so I had a question at that point. So that was the root. That was the tower. That was the thing that was blocking me. That is the thing that is blocking you from no, it's not even something that's blocking you. It's something that you've been moving through and experiencing to alchemize and to shift it and to change it. You are not a victim to it. I am not a victim to it. It's just something that we, as a collective of humanity, have experienced and been expressed through us. It is not me. It is humanity, and I'm just experiencing an aspect of humanity. I was experiencing the aspect of humanity that gives and gives and gives in order to feel fulfilled. That was not me. That never was me. That never is me. It's just something I was experiencing. So that I could conjure up the power and the strength and the motivation to recognize that belief that I am whole in my existence. I am deserving because I am. And so these are kind of three aspects now of, so the next card from the morning reading was 10 of Cups. And I feel this is three aspects that we can continue embodying to, just to continue embodying. There is no condition to that. This is just the next step of your evolution if you choose to do so. Knight of Pentacles. Driving forward with dedication, eye on the prize, patient, moving with each and every individual step, feeling into it, grounding into every single decision and choice that you are making. Is it in the direction of your highest dreams? Is it in the direction of everything you want to manifest and become? Is it the things that you are dreaming of and desiring? King of Cups. Being strict in some way. Being the provider of the emotional connectivity and emotional stream that you need to feel fulfilled within yourself. Not in anything. Being the supporter and taking action on the things that internally bubble up within you and fulfill you. Like a spring of water. Access your spring. Access the emotional bubbling up of infinite love and beauty and presence. Access that. and allow that to be the thing that fulfills you, not anything outside of you. And then I wanted one more card. I wanted 3 aspects, and 2 cards came out. And I flipped over this one first, the 5 of Pentacles, and I was like, that does not fit the energy of this reading. And then I flipped over this one. I was like, wait, yes, it does. They're meant together. They're the same. They are one. And this is the story of cutting out. So, oh, you know what? No, it was, sorry. Let's rewind just for a second. It wasn't the 10 of Cups that I pulled cards for with this one. From the morning reading, it was actually the Queen of Swords. So this is the card that I had facing up on the stack of all my morning cards, asking about it. Like, what is this? This indecisiveness, and this lack of boundaries and discernment and all that stuff. And these are the 3 or 4 cards that came out in relation to that. And it's funny how it's the King of Swords when you have the Queen of Swords right here as well, pulling for it. And I realized that it's because you finally have turned this around. You finally have recognized that, or you've made the internal decisions and the unconscious boundary. So like with these 2 swords, the Queen and the King, they're both about boundaries, cutting. It's about discernment of like what's true for you, what's not, who am I, what am I not. It's this double-edged sword that cuts down the middle, and it's black or white. It's duality. And with the Queen, it's more subconscious, it's more internal, it's more inside of your own energy. And with the King is more externally making those choices. So the Queen is more internally, I'm deciding, I'm dedicated, I'm doing this. And the King is more of the actual action taking. It's actually putting everything from the Queen of Swords into action in the physical world. And so that is whenever you are in, you get wrapped up, or you go back into the old ways of being, or you have this victim mentality from all of this that you've been kind of purging and getting out of your system. When those things show up, you have to be discerning. You have to say no. You have to choose something different, and you know what those choices are. Excuse me, confirmation. You know what those choices are that you are making, that you should not be making anymore, out of love and out of, I want this for myself, I want to change, I want to be better, I want a new life for myself, and these things aren't serving me anymore. And you also know what choices, to an extent, that you want to make moving forward. And that wraps back around into the Page of Cups, of finding those things. What are the choices that I want to make? What do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? What does feel good to me, and how can I make action and steps towards that when I'm presented with the conditionings of the past? How can I choose something better, choose something different? That is that, my loves. Thank you so much for being here and taking time to be present with me and with yourself. Thank yourself for taking a moment of contemplation of where you are at in your life so that you can become and evolve and become something new again. Be the phoenix rising from the ashes, from your own ashes. And stop victimizing yourself in your situations. What you're going through is the catalyst to your growth and evolution. It's part of your story. And without it, you wouldn't be able to do the magnificent things that you are going to do in this life. Thank you so much. Let me know down in the comments below if you feel drawn to, or if you want to message me privately, how this has affected you. And anything that feels present for you. If there's anything that you need to just express and get out there and just see on physical paper, do it for yourself. I mean, don't do it for me. Do it for you. Get those things out so that you can see your thoughts. You can see the change that is blueprinted into your reality in this moment. And how can you make these decisions? How can you integrate everything that you've learned from this reading? So, again, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I'm so excited for their exploration of what I love, and a deeper exploration of what I love with all of my love. I'll see you guys next time.